Tonight, federal investigators are looking into the murders of two Detroit transgender women as possible hate crimes. Their deaths linked to the same area. They were killed less than a month apart. 7 Action News reporter Curtis Jackson live from the 12th precinct tonight. Curtis.
Stephen, a call for action tonight from federal and local law enforcement and the LGBT community, all fearing the possibility of a dangerous and violent trend.
I was always in fear for my son's life. And every time I received a phone call, I thought it was going to be that call. And July 14, 2015 was that call.
25-year-old Ashton O'Hara, a transgender, stabbed to death and run over by a car on the east side, less than a month before Amber Monroe was killed on the north side of Detroit last weekend. Tonight, police say violence against the LGBT community is up, in part because crimes against them go underreported.
That if we have members from the community talking to us from the onset of violence, we may be able to prevent a tragic crime like murder.
Hoping to bridge the gap between police and the LGBT community, both sides meet in Palmer Park, looking for a way to break the silence and the stigma of transgender prostitution linked to the violence.
There has been a lot of instances to where they don't come to help, and people know that. 6 Mile and Woodward, you call the police, and for the most part, they don't come to help you.
Woodward and 6 Mile is known as a hotbed for prostitution. Both victims were linked to the area. Transgender advocates say that stigma should not have cost them their lives, and federal investigators agree. That's why they're looking into both cases as possible hate crimes.
So those cases are under investigation. Can't talk about the details of the investigation, but we certainly take it very seriously.
O'Hara's murder has, in effect, been solved. There is a suspect behind bars, but Monroe's remains unsolved. So far this year, there have been 15 reported attacks against members of the LGBT community. That includes domestic violence. Last year, there were just 9. We're live in Northwest Detroit tonight. Curtis Jackson, 7 Action News. Carolyn, back to you.
All right, Curtis, you got to be so careful. Thank you much.